The fourth task in the mandate has to do with supporting leaders towards readiness for ministry. It says the CMLT can provide counsel that will help councils, classes, and those preparing for ministry in the completion of an individual's ministry readiness profile. This piece of the mandate is about your direct work with candidates. You are tasked with meeting at least annually, and you can do it more often, with every seminary student your classes is supporting to encourage them, listen to their struggles, and introduce your classes to them. You help them know your classes, and you help your classes to know them. You also help us to know them through the annual reports you send to candidacy@crcna.org. Your voice means so much and carries so much weight in our recommendation. You help give us a confident yes, or you help us raise concerns with a candidate when necessary. We partner together to ensure that ministers coming into the CRC have solid character and are emotionally and spiritually healthy. We make sure they have knowledge and skills they need to function effectively as an ordained minister. Besides financial assistance that you provide for them, what other ways do you encourage them, support them, resource them?
Well, our experience in our classes has been a bit limited. In fact, we touched bases on the particular individual who we're praying that he will take a call. He's stepped into, and I'm not sure if he's clearly considering what his life is leading to next. And so that was one as a seminary students that we put the most encouragement and interest in, as well as financial support. For the commissioned pastor studies, the costs are much localized. They're not traveling to off to Grand Rapids or other. The cost of a college education and seminary degrees is so much. Clearly, it's expensive, while our commissioned pastor courses is funded by the classes. So we had the one example recently, and we're hoping that works out. It's still praying that he's got gifts, and he went to the seminary, and I'm hoping and praying that he decides, well, yeah, I did that for a reason, and I'd still like to use that qualification. So we're a bit limited in our classes experience with the costs of supporting a seminary student. Well, and then now, Debbie, and so she's and she's clearly getting ready to take a call to a church. So, that's a success story. So that's worked out really good. And so we've helped with make sure that teams our CMLT could help out as much as we can with her funding of their schooling. And so we've helped out as much as we can when the opportunity arises.
Your classes did send me all the way through seminary too, so quite
very good. Well, there we go. Oversight. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That is so true. I was going to say another success story. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Anyone else?
We've split our classes up into 4 regions, and we're trying to use those as best we can. We've got almost enough people on our CMLT to each be kind of the mentor. And so instead of just having the whole team oversee them, it just feels more personal to have one of us connect and someone that's nearby that, if you need to drive 30 minutes down the road, that's okay. No big deal for you rather than 3-4 hours away. Yeah. And that's been, I think that's been good, is that I find kind of my place. I'm the chair of our committee, and I find myself doing more of the organizational stuff, the administrative stuff.
Right.
But then, so starting the process with a church and then letting them know, hey, this is who's going to take over after me. And that's been really well received. We try to encourage, in between our classes meetings, encourage the students, ask them to share a little bit about how their process through seminary is going, just so that the classes then gets to hear that we share that directly with the classes. Because there are a lot of times, I remember when I was going through, it's like, you knew these people were the ones writing the check, or at least applying for your check, and so that was it. That was all my encouragement really was. And so I think it's been a great, to be more than just the people writing the check or just saying, hey, we need to fill out this report now, but to actually encourage them and hope that they're doing well, and if they have questions, to be one of those resources for them has been
right.
So.
We get to be some of the very first people teaching them what CRC is, right? Who are we? And also being a bridge, because we have a lot of acronyms, right? We write a lot of things, we have a lot of processes, and without that, it's all, it's cold and it's abstract. Like, it's more likely to treat it like an obligation and a hoop to jump through. If you have mentors, they can help explain, like, how does this fit into a bigger work of God in your life of being formed for ministry. And my experience is that with a lot of these students, they don't have many people in their life who they can call, right? And say, like, hey, we're having, you know, I wrote this email to somebody in my church and I got this one back and I don't know what to do. And I feel like I stepped on a trigger. Can you walk me through it and things, you know? So yeah, I mean, anything financially in many ways allows us to free students, but I think it also becomes an excuse to get into mentoring conversations, or at least that's the way I see it. So.